John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 22nd of June. It's been a pretty good week for obvious reasons. This is gold. I was talking about a new bull market in gold when gold was around here. We saw this 1-2 level, 1-2 formation. So at that point gold was below 1200 levels. It was around around here. So you've got a solid 200 points at the highs here. And so I hope you're loaded up with gold stocks, etc. I've been talking about those for some time now. Bitcoin's now above 10,000 again, clearly back in a bull market, as I've been saying for some time. And of course KBC, which I suggested in February last year, has hit about 20x at its best. So there's some really solid improvements there, which I hope you're benefiting from. Gold count remains the same really, 1 to there, 2 down to here. Expand this. Right, since then we've had what I believe is a 1 wave here, up to resistance, an irregular regular 2 I should say, followed by a 1, 2. We've now got 5 waves up to there. I think it's probably 3. So 4 is now coming in. Could perhaps be a triangle before we see a final 5th wave to complete 3. So I think 3 is going to finish well above $1,400 before we see a four-wave correction, and then another rally takes up to about $1,500 thereabouts. So all looking very, very good on the gold front. Actually, could be higher than that because in fact the wave 1 here took us up from 1271 up to 1342. That's about $70, I suppose. So I guess that makes sense. So if this wave is about in excess of $100, and then another $70 for wave 5. So yeah, it's all looking good, and I hope you're profiting from that move. With Bitcoin, we also had a 1-2, rather similar really, 1-2, and it's just really just shot up ever since. I thought we were going to see a correction. This may be wave 5 we're seeing now, so the correction could be ahead of us, or it could be we're just going to see very subnormal corrections, because this is definitely a very strong move. If institutional money is coming in, then it could certainly distort the patterns. We may just see continued upside and maybe just very small pullbacks. Wave counts, look at a bit more detail. Well, as far as my count's concerned, I'm going to stick actually this is all wave 1 for the time being. And this is wave 2, very subnormal. This will then become wave 1 of wave 3. It's possible it's actually wave 5 of 1, but until we see some confirmation, I'd rather not change the count right now. Let's look at a bit more detail. We've now got 5 waves up this current rally. It seems to be accelerating, so this count may need to be revised as well. This could be a third of a third. We're seeing well above 10,000 now. So that's obviously good. I think we are seeing something of a perfect storm as far as gold and cryptos are concerned right now. We've got the fiat currencies a bit of a mess. Interest rates are going down, which will benefit both cryptos and gold. There's war on the footing, unfortunately. I mean, you think by now we're going to make best got away from that kind of thing, but clearly not. Although Trump is playing quite a clever game, perhaps. At least he's called back the attack, which I think shows intent, but also shows he can do it. He has to, but pulls it back to show that he can also not do it, which I think is quite a good message to send out in some ways. Anyway, it's all. I mean, the news background I think is ideal for gold and cryptos right now. I mean, when I wrote Financial Cataclysm Now back in 2006, I mean, the points made in that book apply equally today. The 2008 experience was just more of the same, QE, whatever it's called, we're just in the same mess, and it's just going to unfold as ever with the fiat currencies devaluing each other. Now seems to be a race among the various fiat currencies to see which one can devalue the most, to get the best out of the trade deals, as it were. But as their final destination tends to be zero, it seems a rather strange race to be involved in for that particular asset class, if we can call them assets. All right, looking at the Dow, we came pretty close to the all-time high and failed on Friday, on yesterday. That's possible 5 waves down. It looks like a correction, so it's possible 1, 2, 3 formation. See how that develops. It gets to be a 5, then it will become quite interesting. It's similar on the DAX, really, just failed pre-resistance, failed retest, so a bit of a sell-off here. Doesn't mean it's any more than a correction. I mean, the chart pattern on the DAX is pretty positive. but see how that develops. Now looking at FTSE from this C wave low down here, around 70, 80. I can count 5 waves now, 1, 2, 3, ABC 4, and a 5. So again, this could become something more important. Let's put the fibs on that. Okay, obvious support is wave 4. That's always a support on the way down. So 7320 is a key level. 50% about 7270. Those are the two ones I'd look to start with. This starts, so if we see 5 wave down, of course that would again be a more negative stance. Right, that's all for today. If you found that interesting and useful, back to report on Tuesday morning for the subscribers. I say, the great opportunities at the moment. I think the cryptos will transform many people's lives. Gold's doing its best as well, so I think it's a good. It is going well. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.